Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah and you're watching So Beauty Stuff. This week I'm here to talk to you about a really exciting new palette, and it is the Benefit Cheek Parade. Benefit have some new powders out. They have brought out the new Hoola Light because Hoola is obviously such a cult favourite, and they brought out Hoola Light, which is a slightly cooler, lighter shade, and that comes in this palette along with the original Hoola. It also has their new blush that they've got out, the California. One of their classic favourites, Dandelion, and another one of their blushes, Rockateur. So it has all 5 of these in this palette, and when I bought this over in the UK. I'll link my haul video down below if you haven't seen it. And each one of these on their own was £25, and this whole palette was, I believe, £48. It was just less than 50, so for the price of 2 you get 5, and yes, they are all full-size products. They told me that in the store, and I then checked online. So it's a really great buy, and if you're going to use all of these colours, I highly recommend it. If you're not sure that you need this many, then it's probably not for you, but I was really excited to try it. The only powder I already owned was Hoola. I'm not going to go into too much detail about Hoola because everyone knows Hoola. Hoola Light is a cooler, lighter shade, and it actually does contour really nicely on my skin. 2 things that I suppose are not a negative, but things that I'm not as keen about with the California and the Rockateur. When I first bought this palette, they had these gorgeous gold shimmers on top of them, and when you applied them to the skin you had lots of gold flecks running through it, but they were just on the surface, and then when you get into there, they're still running through, but they're a lot less pigmented. I think the first few wears get a very different colour to when you then wear them normally. So I will just swatch them both for you now. So California is a lot more of a bright peachy golden, and Rockateur is a slightly more sort of purpley pink but a little light colour. So this is California and this is Rockateur. But you can't see an awful lot of the gold running through them. And that's kind of my problem, because when I first wore it, I was in the UK. It was a beautiful summer's day. I had a nice bit of tan on my face, and these golden pinks up through my cheeks looked really, really nice. And now it does feel a little bit like they're not in there as much. However, this is a beautiful colour. I don't have anything else like this. I was looking through my blush collection thinking, what's similar to this? But I haven't got anything this colour. Rockateur is also a beautiful colour, but to me doesn't stand out quite as much as a beautiful individual colour. I will quickly swatch Hoola next to Hoola Light. So Hoola, Hoola Light. Now as you can see on my skin, Hoola Light almost doesn't show up, but actually it does create a really, really natural shadow. And so on me, this is a really, really nice contour shade. Again, I'm wearing it today. And obviously Hoola is this lovely, warm, deep tone. And the final powder you're getting in here is Dandelion. I will just swatch that there. It's a very, very light blush. If you're very, very fair-skinned, again, this would be a beautiful baby pink blush on you. And it looks like it's going to be matte, especially when you look at these in the pan. These look really shimmery, and this looks like it's going to be really matte. But it does actually have some light reflecting, almost glittery kind of appearance in there. So that does make it really nice for an all-over brightening powder. But you do have to be careful. If you are too pale, you will just look like you've smeared blush all over your face. So overall, for me, I think this palette is such good value for money. I've always been a huge fan of Benefit, so I was really, really excited to get this. I'm normally such an eyeshadow palette fan, so for me to get this excited over a face palette, or rather a cheek palette, was kind of a first for me. So this palette for me definitely comes with big recommendation. I think the colours are really cool. You're getting a really great selection. You can do your contouring, your bronzing, and your blushing, and even a bit of brightening. There's no highlighter in here. I did also notice that the whole thing comes out, this whole cardboard thing with all the powders in there. You can probably quite easily depot these if you wanted to put them in something else. The palette does also come with this brush, which is the same sort of brush that you'd get in the Hoola bronzer. For me, I find this a little bit harsh, but it's great if you're on the go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful, and if you do manage to get your hands on this palette, do enjoy. Let me know how you get on with it. And thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe to my channel for free. It doesn't cost you anything. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!